Hey guys, welcome or welcome back. If you are new here, my name is Belle. Today we are looking a little bit different because I've taken my braids out. As you can see from my previous videos, I've been rocking braids for quite a while now, but I wanted to give my hair a little bit of a break before I put it away again. But enough about the hair. Today we're going to get into this product right here, which is the cream bronzer made by Mitchel. If you don't already know, Mitchel was a makeup artist for a couple of years. I believe he's based in Manchester, and then he started his own makeup line, and I decided to pick up the Blursh bronze, which is what they are called. These are pretty much cream bronzers. I was going to pick up the blushes as well, but I decided to just pick up the bronzer in its own. So we're going to do a full face of makeup and apply this and see what it looks like. So let's get right into it.
It's raining, but I don't need an umbrella. Standing in your rain is where I wanna be.
Okay, I love a good base, but bronzers definitely do it for me, and I have obviously been loving cream bronzers. If you look at my videos, majority of the time I am using a cream bronzer. So the shade that I got is called Blend and Snatch, and I'm just gonna swatch it and see what it looks like. Okay, so it's looking a little bit more neutral than warm in my opinion, but what do you guys think? I didn't want to get the shade down, which was called Shade and Laid, just because I thought it was a little bit more on the red side in terms of what I like with my bronzers. So this is the third darkest shade. So this number is number 6. I believe he's got 8 bronzers. So there's actually 2 more after this one. The next one down is called Shade and Laid, and then the one after that, a Rituation. So that's the deepest one. So starting off with our primer, I'm going to use my Fenty Beauty primer. This is the hydrating one, and my skin, to be honest, I'm always majority of the time going to use some sort of hydrating primer. Even though I do have combination skin, I just don't like using mattifying primers. It's not me. So we're gonna stick to the hydration. And I've also had this unexpected visitor, or should I say visitors, who invited himself and his friends on my forehead, and it's really annoying, especially now because I don't have braids. I feel like it's more visible, but that could just be me because obviously I don't usually get spots, so yeah, I'm not used to that. Okay, I'm glad that my face is nice and hydrated because we are actually using a matte foundation today. I don't usually use matte foundations. This is the Too Faced Born This Way matte foundation in the shade Chai. I haven't used this in such a long time, and yeah, I mean there's like some new things that's happening in my life, so I basically need to get rid of, or should I say use up, as much of this makeup that I have, and anything that doesn't get used up will be given away because it's a lot. It's a lot. This is how we become hoarders. We just collect all these makeup products that come out and it sits there, it goes out of date, or we don't use it, or we forget about it. I mean, what are we doing? What are we doing? But I'm gonna go in with one pump, starting off on the back of my hand. I'm actually gonna let that warm up a little bit, and I do have very little hyperpigmentation. It actually used to be a lot worse, my hyperpigmentation around my mouth, but I've been using quite a few products, not that many, but specific products to help with this area right here. And I'm glad to say that it's not a major issue the way it used to be, but with certain foundations, because some of the shades, in fact some of these shades match my chest more than they match my face, which means comparing it to my face, it's going to be a little bit lighter, so it won't cover up my hyperpigmentation, which is why I'm going to go in with a foundation that's a little bit more on the warmer side, just to help with that area there. Even though this foundation is a little bit more on the warm side, the Too Faced one, I feel like it doesn't cover it up exactly the way I want it to, so I just put the NARS New Caledonia around my mouth, which is literally like the perfect shade for me in this region right here. So I'm gonna get my finger and just dot on this foundation. If you can see, this shade is obviously a little bit darker on my face, but as I mentioned before, I tend to match my foundation to my chest, so most of my foundation colors obviously match my chest. Oh, I like that. I like it. I'm not seeing too much of that matte coming through at the moment. It probably will appear a little bit more matte when it dries down, but I'm not mad about it. I like the coverage. Oh, it's been a long time since I've used this foundation, so I sort of forgot what it actually looked like on the skin. And I don't know if you guys have noticed or picked up on it, but I am wearing my contact lenses today, so I'm not struggling to see like I was before. I managed to pick up some solution because I did have some contact lenses sitting there, but I needed to clean them, and the solution that I had before was pretty much over 3 months. So they usually say like to throw it away like when it hits the 3 months mark, so I had to get a new one. I really like this foundation shade. It is a lot warmer than the original Too Faced Born This Way, so I feel like it's more warm than golden, but I'm actually liking it. So moving on to the bronzer, I'm gonna use, again, this is the shade Blend and Snatch, and I'm just going to apply it the way I usually do. I like the fact that it's got a nice size applicator, so I feel like it allows me to have a little bit more control with my product application, but yeah, a little bit darker than what I thought it would be. But you know what, I'm not mad at it. I am not mad at it because, you know, we had a bit of sun come out the other day, I want to say, more so last week, because it's been raining this whole week. I think this shade could work pretty well in the summer, so I'm going to apply it on one side first just so that you guys can see the difference from one side to the other. And let's just go ahead and blend. Oh, I like it. I like it. Yep, this is for me. Oh wow, this is stunning. This is so stunning. Oh my gosh. Oh baby. Oh baby. Complexion products get me really excited, and I love a cream bronzer. It's just a bit of me. This is the cream bronze and this is without. I'm sure you guys can see the difference because I can blatantly see a difference. I just love how that's melted into my skin. I love how it's warmed up my skin really well. I was a little bit nervous because I thought it was a little bit more on the neutral side, but that was literally no effort to blend that in. No effort. Mitchell, what have you done to me? What have you done to me? I'm actually going to apply a little bit more on my forehead just because I really like my forehead to be like super bronze, especially now that I've got my natural hair out. I'm just blown away. This one little thing did all this, and for some of you guys it might not be that big of a deal, but for me, someone that loves a good base, and I absolutely love cream bronzer, this is giving me life right now. So let's keep it moving. I'm going to keep it in a family tree with my concealers, and I'm going to use my Too Faced Born This Way concealers in the shade Chestnut and Butterscotch. Can we just look at my face right now, please? Oh, Mitchell baby, you did that, honey. You did that. Look at my face. I'm gonna go onto my blusher, and I'm using the Fenty Beauty Cream Blush. This is in the shade Daiquiri Dip, which is this bright red shade here. I'm actually just gonna put very little. Don't need too much. A little bit goes a long way anyway, and if you've used this, then you already know. Okay, it's time to set. This time I'm going to use a setting powder that I haven't used in a while. It's the Fenty Beauty setting powder. This is the Pro Filter one in the shade Cashew. It's literally still quite full. This is what I was talking about being a hoarder, because I bought this and I've not even used it that much. Granted, I wasn't a big fan of the shade, but why did I buy it so big? Now they have the samples, all travel size ones. Right, let's just go in and set all of this goodness. Whoa, I absolutely forgot how good this setting powder was. My under eyes are super smooth. What? Okay, I do want to put a little bit of like shadow in my crease, so I'm going to go ahead with the Juvias Place bronzer, and I'm going to use the top shade out of the two, that one there. This is what I always do when I'm not wearing eyeshadow. Okay, so I've just put my mascara on, and I've also already done my eyebrows. I haven't put a powder bronzer on, and I actually don't want to, so I'm gonna do my lipstick, but I'm gonna switch it up. I know usually I always use a nude lip. Today I'm gonna put on a red lipstick, so I'm gonna use 2 red lipsticks from Juvias Place, one as a lip liner and one as the actual lip shade. I'm gonna use the shade Fierce and So Red. So Red is a little bit on the brighter side. Oh my gosh. Okay guys, and this is the finished look. I'm absolutely loving my base today. Usually I always put a setting spray of some sort on because I'm not really a matte kind of girl, but the way my skin is looking so smooth, it's not overly powdered to the point that I need to set my face, number one. 2, I don't even want to because my skin just looks unreal and I haven't put a powder bronzer on. This bronzer, I'm gonna be honest and say this is actually my favorite cream bronzer right now. If I think about all of the cream bronzers that I have, this is my favorite. I can't believe I'm saying this and I've only just started using it. So my top 2 I would say is this and the Revolution foundation stick. This was £16, but I mean, how much do you get in here? Let's have a look. Okay, you get 6 mils, which is 0.20 ounces. 6 mils. I feel like this could actually last quite a bit of time because it's so pigmented and a little bit goes a long way, so I could definitely see this lasting me quite a bit of time. And Mitchel, you did that, babe. You did that. I'm loving this base. This is me, and do you know what? My makeup style is changing so much as I'm getting older. I mean, I do love my eyeshadows here and there. If you can't tell, I don't really wear eyelashes anymore. I can't remember the last time I wore eyelashes. First of all, I have really sensitive eyes, number 1. 2, I really enjoy wearing mascara and I don't want to get rid of my lashes. I don't need eyelashes to complete a look, whereas before I used to feel like that. Now I don't, because mascara just makes a massive difference on its own for me personally, depending on what eyeshadow look I'm doing. But still, nice and bronze, red lip, red cheeks, and I actually put my hair in a bun as well because I felt like it just looked better in a bun. What do you guys think? Have you actually tried this? If you have, let me know what your thoughts are below. And if you haven't tried it, has this video made you change your mind about wanting to get it? What do you think? If you're someone that loves base products and likes cream bronzers, then I would definitely recommend. Or if you're someone that's like trying to get into cream bronzers and you haven't actually tried it yet, I would also recommend this because this will definitely last you a long time. A little bit goes a long way and it's super easy to blend, so you're not going to have any difficulty with blending this. You guys saw my application, super easy, nothing more to say. That's all from me. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please do give me a thumbs up, let me know your thoughts down below, and of course I hope to see you all in my next one. Bye.